Welcome to Phil Wilson Chats with Celebrities. And here's your host, Phil Wilson.
Rising British newcomer Esmae has just released Fire, featuring Onika J, her first new single of 2024. With its minimalist feel and punchy vocals, it's a catchy tune, and Fire marks an exciting new shift in sound towards UK rap and grime for Esmae, and Esmae joins me now. How are you doing, Esmae?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Absolutely fabulous. It's great to hear you and speak to you. It's absolutely amazing, your brand new single, which we're going to be talking about a little bit later on, because it is absolutely fabulous. And the video to go with it, we'll be asking you about that as well. Now, you first wrote your first song at the age of 16. What was it called, and have you ever performed it in public?
That's a really good question. I haven't ever performed it in public. I did record it though, and it was called "Stop Sweating Me."
Was it?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that question, Phil, but yeah, that's what it was called.
Oh, I like to get in there with some different questions that you don't get off everybody, you see.
Yeah.
But so, do you think you would ever, bring that song to the light of day there for your followers?
I think it was the first song I ever wrote, so it might need a bit of work on it, but there's still some really good elements in there that we could rehash, maybe. Yeah.
Of course, or maybe you could get Onika J to do a bit of rap.
Maybe, yeah, she's very good.
Add that into one of your new projects.
Sounds like a plan.
Definitely. Now, hearing from Teesside, how has your music been accepted locally?
Yeah, really good. I've had lots of support locally, especially from the BBC introducing, BBC Tees in Newcastle. They've always shown me great support, so that's really good. And yourself, of course. So.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, that introducing programme there that they do through the BBC is very, very good. So hopefully you're going to be getting some national kind of exposure with that as well.
Yeah, hopefully. That's the aim.
Fabulous. Now, I hear your music career went on hold soon after starting. Is that something you can share with us, or is it a bit of a secret?
No, it's not a secret. I actually ended up taking a different career path, and I lived in Poland for almost 10 years. So,
wow.
A bit different. Yeah, a little bit different.
And what kind of job did you do? Is that a secret?
It's not a secret. No, I did a lot of marketing out there, so and learned the language. So it was really good, like to live in another country and experience the culture, learn the language when there was no Google Translate. So it was a bit different there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you pick it up by ear, as it were, like being amongst the people?
Yeah, I think, well, it's not an easy language to learn, but I picked it up and I took a Słownik with me everywhere I went, which was a dictionary. So if I didn't know how to say things, I would have a little look. But yeah, my pronunciation might not have been the best. I think I had a bit of a Teesside accent.
And what was it like weather-wise? Was it like what you have in Teesside, or was it freezing?
To be honest, it's really seasonal in Poland, especially where I live. So it was really good. So you knew when spring had broke, you knew when summer was coming, but you also knew when the winter was coming. So you were prepared. You had winter tyres on out there for sure. Yeah. I
bet you did as well. And I bet you they coped with all of the elements, not like us. It's like the first even drop of snow on a train line, the trains are cancelled.
No, I know. I actually asked somebody, what do you do when the snow comes? Like, how do you get out and about and get food? And they were like, well, we just go to the shops with our winter tyres and our warm clothes. And I was like, okay, that's different to us in the Northeast.
Definitely. Yes, we're definitely, we can definitely brave all weathers because we have it all here, don't we?
We do, yeah, we do. But a bit of snow, things do tend to change a bit.
Definitely. We're weak as water when a bit of snow comes. Hilarious. Now, were you a performer at school?
Was I a performer at school? I wasn't, no, not really.
Were you very, did you not take part in any productions or anything, school productions?
I was in Middlesbrough Little Theatre Club when I was younger, but I was always in the chorus. I was never one of the lead roles. No, too shy.
So what is it, do you think, that, made you push yourself forward? Did that help, doing the market in Poland? Did that bring you out of your shell?
Yeah, I think when you live abroad and you're not used to like your home comforts and stuff, you have to find a way to channel your emotions. And I started writing them down, putting melodies to it, and then finding people to put some music to it, and it just started that way, really. I remember I was petrified. I put my first song on SoundCloud, and I was like, "Oh, what have I done? What have I done?" But it went really well, and we're here now.
Exactly. And I think when you actually go abroad and do a bit of work, I went over to Rhodes in Greece.
Okay.
I was as quiet as a mouse, honestly. And then as soon as I'd been over there a month, totally different person. You know what I mean?
On the radio, you see.
I mean, 30 years on the radio, but it was just, I was so quiet. But that was going back in time. We're talking about 1998, so when, I've certainly got a bit of a big gob now. Now, did your friends and family give you any encouragement to go into the music industry, or was it just yourself that made that decision?
Like I said, it was more like writing down my thoughts and my feelings, and then I've always enjoyed singing. I come from quite a musical family, so there's always folk songs being sang, Irish folk songs. So yeah, I would say growing up, it's always been part of me, but trying to get into it was something that I had to push myself for. It was a challenge for me, so yeah, but I love it.
And have you sung any of the, any of the Geordie shanties, as it were?
You'd have to tell me
in your past.
I don't know what they are.
Well, like Wish Lads Had Your Gobs. The Lambton Worm. Do you know that one?
No, I don't know those.
No. Do you know the Bleeding Races?
No. Is there any Teesside ones?
I can't think of any, actually. Well, there's a one called Cushy Butterfield, but that's from Gateshead.
Right. Okay. I'll have to do some research, and maybe I can get back to you on that one.
Definitely, yeah. You could do a bit of a a Teesside album there.
Yeah, I'll have to brush up my skills.
Definitely. Yes, get in touch with Jimmy Neal. He'll have a few up his sleeve there they can tell you about. Now, in 2019, you posted a collection of songs onto SoundCloud, where they quickly racked up over 500,000 streams, as well as plays on the BBC. You launched your own YouTube channel and kept viewers hooked by posting weekly cover songs, which led to over 1 million views and a substantial online following. What was it like getting all this online attention at first? Was it daunting?
Yeah, very scary. Also a little bit like, how do they know? Because I kind of thought, especially with SoundCloud, I thought if you put it on there, it's not a major platform, but that went well. And then it just encouraged me to keep writing, because obviously people were liking what I was writing about and it was relatable. So yeah, it made me do the YouTube channel, and that went really well. So then we started releasing songs.
It's amazing, isn't it? The technology, how you can just put something out there and, and get 1 million views. Now, I'm hoping to get 1 million views one day, so you may have to give me some tips.
What, right now?
maybe with this video.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
That's right. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, you'll have to give us some advice afterwards, maybe. Yeah. We've got a bit of a moment. That'd be fab. Now, after releasing your first single in 2021, your debut EP, Do Better, was released with a body of work which showcased your love of old school R&B with new school dance music, whilst also channeling relatable themes of love and relationships through your own distinct lens. What was it like releasing your first single, and did you expect things to take off so quickly?
The first single was really good. We had a great time writing that. And I think because it was so relatable, it's like being in a relationship. 1 minute you're in it, then you're not, then you're done, then you're not done. I think everybody can relate to that. So yeah, it went really well. Really happy with that.
And just with it taken off so well as well, I mean, were you quite surprised?
Yeah. But yes and no, because obviously I think if you can immerse yourself in music and you can relate to it, then it's something that you kind of use to channel your own emotions. So if it's relating, then that's a good thing. So happy with it. Yeah.
Definitely, it's something that's quite, a lot of writers do that. If it's relatable, I think songs do very well in the charts, and rather than having a hook.
Yeah, I think you need a bit of both.
You do, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a story as well. I know that for sure. Now, who do you respect in the old school R&B world, and who influenced you into your love this kind of music?
There's a couple of there's many artists, to be honest with you, but I would say the main influence in terms of my writing and knowing that it's something I wanted to do was The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by Lauryn Hill. That album was just
wow.
amazing. Yeah. And that's when you really understand the power of the words and your word choices and how you can use that to express yourself and maybe help somebody else who's not having a good time as well. So yeah, that was a big one for me.
And all sorts of different flavors on that album as well, because, so you're picking up like a bit of soul there and a bit of, the R&B. It's a great album, that one. Great choice.
And very educational as well, just like listening to it and understanding how she's coping with all of what's going on for her. It was just, it was a really big one for me.
Wonderful. Now I'm going to be asking you a vinyl revival question soon, talking about music and albums and such like. So stick around for that. Now, you covered To Know Him, which was sung by Amy Winehouse.
Yes.
What inspired you to record the track for your YouTube followers?
So it was my best friend who was actually getting married, and she always said to me, even before I actually started singing and writing my own stuff, that she wanted me to sing that at her wedding. So I'd already committed to that. Yeah. But I really enjoyed it. And I know that it really, made the day. So it was very special for me, that cover.
And are you a fan of, were you a fan of Amy Winehouse? Are you a fan
definitely.
of Amy Winehouse?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's great.
I bet there's lots and lots of music there that was actually recorded and hasn't been released yet. I'm hoping so, in any case, of Amy Winehouse.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I thought you meant me. Sorry. I was like, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Probably. But it might still be more to come out. You never know.
Fingers crossed. Now, you released Undone in 2023, taking inspiration from pop powerhouses such as Dua Lipa and Anne-Marie, which has had over 85,000 views to date. Now, I love the video. Can you tell us where it was filmed? Does it look like a chapel with its stained glass windows there?
Yeah, it was a chapel. I can't actually remember the name of the chapel at this moment in time, but it was beautiful. Just the way that the light came in, we had the dancers, it was just really well choreographed and really well planned out. So it was a really special video, that one.
Because it definitely looked like it wasn't like a setup in a stage setup kind of thing.
Oh no, it's not a stage.
Because you could see like all of like the notice things in the back, on the back and things, where they would kind of put the hymn numbers on or whatever, and but the light coming through was amazing, coming through the stained glass window. Absolutely wonderful.
It was a very, very beautiful setting. A lot of planning went into that video. It was really special.
Now, did you have any problems with the candles going out while filming, with the dancers moving about?
No, we didn't actually, but it did take a lot of effort to light those candles. But we were a bit nervous because we didn't get it all filmed in time, and we were like, "Oh my god, we won't have the candles for all of it." So, yeah, it was a very time managed situation.
And I bet you took a while to get the wax off the tables.
Oh no, I didn't get involved in that.
I bet you that was a bit of a challenge for whoever did that. Now, your stripped back version, which is an acoustic version, sounds absolutely lovely. Was it your idea to do this version?
It was mine and the co-writer's idea to do it, because it's such a beautiful song. To have it in the pop realm is one thing, but when you strip it back to its simplicity, you can really hear the lyrics. So we were really keen, me and the other writers, to do that, and to also really let other people hear the song as it is. So yeah.
And I mean, I think if you added the stripped back version to the video, it would be wonderful if you were able to slow the video down and you were able to sync the sound, because I think
That's
it
not a
would
bad idea.
be so wonderful. Because, you know, when you're seeing the dancers are telling a story, you know, I could pick that up straight away. But then I was thinking, when I came across the acoustic version, you could just imagine, you know, it's got the beautiful candles. The setting is complete there. So I think you probably could, you know, maybe slow things down a bit and maybe sync it if you can.
I think that's a really great idea.
I think people would go, what is this? This is amazing. You know, that's, you know, so a bit of an idea for you there. So, yeah. You don't have to give me a credit for that. I'll let you away with that one. Excellent. It's beautiful. Absolutely love it. Now, you've teamed up with Onika J for the catchy new single, Fire. Fire, 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 fire.
Yeah.
Do you like that? See, I have heard the song, you see. Now, which is a completely different style to your previous work, which shows your versatility and with music and performance. What was it like making the video?
The video was just absolutely phenomenal fun. Like, I don't think I've ever had as much fun as I have done on that day. Well, that might be an understatement, but I mean, in terms of like recording a video, I was really comfortable. The director was fab, the dancers were great, Onika was fab, everybody that was there supporting us. It was just a really fun environment to be around. We loved it.
Because it looked like a lot of fun, you know.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. The only thing that I got a bit nervous about was when the fire came up and I was like, oh my gosh, like I've got a really long metallic Mac on, which is probably highly flammable. So, on the behind the scenes footage, you can actually see me got like freak out a bit. But other than that, it was all fine.
Other than that, the health and safety was just top
health and
oil.
safety was taken care of, honestly, I promise. But, yeah, maybe a shorter coat next time.
Definitely. You are very lucky, but it does look great. Now, it looks like you get along like a house on fire, if you get the drift there. Yeah, fire, fire, fire. Are you considering any more tunes together?
Potentially.
Onika J.
Yeah, we were such a great team, you know, that never say never. It makes sense. So yeah, she's a great girl.
Because you look like, you know, even when I look at the photograph of you both together there for the cover of Fire, it looks, you know, really, really fun. You know, with your tongue.
That wasn't planned, but it ended up actually being, you know, the cover shop, so the artwork. So yeah, that probably just sums up our energy when we were together. And the whole idea is that when we got together, it was about female empowerment and, you know, getting the job done. So I think that hopefully that comes across.
It definitely does. As soon as you see that picture, you can see, you know, these people mean business, but at the same time, they're having a lot of fun as well, making the music.
We definitely did. I can confirm that.
Excellent, excellent. Now, the vinyl revival is here, so I must ask you if you have bought a record, and if so, what was the first one you played on a turntable? And it could be anything, any record.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good
vinyl
question.
Record.
I'm trying to think. Might have been Diana King, Love Triangle.
Oh, right.
Yeah. It's a really random one that I picked up from somewhere and I didn't know what it was going to be like and I played it and I actually love that song so much.
And do you like Shy Guy as well? Oh, Lord, have mercy, mercy, mercy. Yeah, it's a great tune, that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Lush. Oh, well, that's a great choice there. That's a first one that I've had before, so that's nice and refreshing there. Now, you're not going to believe this. We've run out of time already. Oh. So it just leaves me to say thank you so much for joining me on the show. It's been an absolute hoot, and I'd like to wish you all the very best with your brand new single. And finally, could you introduce your latest single, Fire, featuring Onika J?
Brilliant. So this is my next single. Well, it's my latest single, Fire, featuring the amazing Onika J. Hope you enjoy it. And thank you for having me, Phil.
No problem, Esmae. All the best, and we'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye.